welcome back to another video on the Whizzer build series. Today we're working on improving the brakes. Last week when I went for a drive, everything worked fine, but as soon as I got home and I used the brakes just before I could actually pull into the garage, this assembly rotated, and the way it was mounted was this rod went between the two. So when that turned, this pulled forwards, which pulled this forwards. And the end result was it started to try and wrap around the actual wheel in there, the drum. So I'm going to see if I can try and just make it so this mount is directly connected to it from right here. The only change I had to make to this bracket was I just had to crush it in the vise and make it more of an oval than a circle. And it's just because the frame, it's round all the way here, but right here where it meshes onto this bracket, they crushed it and then I assume brazed it right in that little line. It might have been welded, it might have been brazed. This bike is from 1940, in the 1940s, I guess. So now I can just slot that mount right onto there. And all I have to do now is hook it up, so I'll be back when I get that done. Brake mount's all hooked up. It wasn't too hard to put on. I just had to balance the bike on the kickstand. You can see it's not touching there where it should be. So if I just hit the exhaust the wrong way, it could just tip over, which it did a few minutes ago, and it smells like gas in here now because the gas tank has a dent in it. But I had to balance it while I put the hardware in. You can see there's just a little screw going in there. And I don't know, camera won't really focus for me, but there's two little washers in here, in between the actual brake mount itself. And between the brake mount and the actual brake, there's three little washers. Yeah, you can kind of make it out. And connecting that's just a little bolt, one nut. I torqued it down pretty good, so it should be fine. The other one was fine too. Even smaller screw. So now it's all ready now to go on a little test drive. So that will be the next video.